Okay, good morning, everyone. Happy Saturday. So I am over here just easing into the day. So take your time rolling in. There is no rush. This is going to be a slower live, the kind where you can just keep it on in the background while you sip coffee or even make your own breakfast. So it rained last night. So the front and the backyard look straight out of Sleepy Hollow. This is the perfect like Saturday morning vibes for me. So there are leaves everywhere. Well, not too many because my husband blew the leaves last weekend. But there's just that soft dampness on the ground and the air just feels cozy. I'm telling you, Maryland really knows how to do a fall morning. So my vision is going to look like it's in two different places because I have my filming camera here, which I think is better quality, but then I have my laptop here, the chat here. And so I do see some friends that are in the chat. I see Kate's Caring Corner. Oh, it's so good to see you. Bright and cheery. Blessed morning to you all. Oh, that's so nice, Kate. Yes. Okay. Yes. I needed like 10 extra minutes to make sure I have like everything kind of pulled out here. So thank you so much. Good morning, Robin. Good morning, Layson. Kelly. Sorry if I mispronounced like any of those names. I'm so sorry. Good morning, Jean. From Tampa, Florida. Okay, we have Linda. Good morning. Eileen, DW340, Shelly. We also have Jennifer, Dolls, and everything else. Oh, that's such a cute handle name. We have A. George Jensen at Tony334. Good morning. Okay, Lumac. Okay, a fellow Marylander. Fantastic. Debbie, good morning. The traveling Camila, I love that. That's just my oven saying that it reads temperature. Good morning, Brittany, Seek Truth, Nicole, Valerie, So on Good Soil, Veronica, Bonnie. Oh, good morning, everyone. Jeanette, A.Y. Walton, another Eileen, George Whitaker. Oh, I love that last name, Whitaker. There is a show, a radio show that I grew up listening to. It's called Adventures in Odyssey. If you know, you know. And there was a character that was named Mr. Whitaker. It's not a name that I have come across since. Very memorable. Okay, Karen, Kim, Debbie. Oh my goodness, so many people are here. Good morning, friends. Okay, so as you've already shared, okay, here in the chat, where you're watching from, Columbia, South Carolina. And I would want to know, what are you having for breakfast for today? Or, hey, maybe you're still in bed and like you're reaching for your phone. No judgment. Hey, it is the weekend. You have earned it. Okay, so let me tell you, because I want to know how your Saturday mornings usually go around here, because honestly, this is like my favorite pocket of the week. And I think it's because like it's very intentional and I really work for it. So Mondays through like Thursdays, or actually, I should say this happens all through the week, but particularly on Thursdays is where I start prepping for like a slower Saturday and Sunday morning. But I come home after work, I let Thor out, and then I do what I like to I call it Dirty Thursday. It's my routine. And so I'll head back out and then I'll do like my grocery store shopping in the evenings. And I like doing that because it's not crowded. It's a lot quieter. And I usually just run in and I grab, dairy, the few things that I need. And then like I'm back home. And then I also do my laundry on Thursdays. So I do like all of my washing. It's another reason why I call it Dirty Thursday. And then on Friday, I call it Folded Friday. I do like a light pickup of the house if there are any areas, because that way, like I do that for one reason. And I have stuck to this actually for years. I just want my Saturdays to feel like a reward. I don't want to feel like, I have to wake up on my day off and immediately like I feel behind because it's like a list of like the chores. And I just love the feeling of the house feeling again like picked up. I might do a deeper cleaning, of something like a spot clean of one area, but I wake up and the house is just calm. And I just love that. Right. So yeah, I want to know kind of like what your Saturday routines are. And Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you for the headband. Yeah, a friend crocheted it for me. Oh, you do know Mr. Whitaker. Yes, fantastic. That show is actually, I think it is still on. I no longer, well, I guess you could stream it now, but yeah, it came on at 4:00. So I went to school, elementary school, where my mom like also worked. And so like my brother and I would always be like, it's time for Adventures in Odyssey. You're going to hear Thor. He's like, Mom, who are you talking to? Okay, so while the kitchen is waking up this morning, I want to tell you a little bit about my slow Saturday health routine because it's one of my favorite like little rhythms that I've built for myself. And also just to share here in the chat, like some of the things that you do. So most mornings, I'm actually starting off with something really warm and grounding even before I reach for my coffee. So I usually just pop in like a clove of ginger in my mouth and I just chew on it. Yeah, it can be abrasive at first, but then it actually feels really refreshing. It just wakes everything up in a gentle way. And it's really good for like your teeth, your gums. It helps like with your circulation to get going. And it's very cost effective. I think sometimes there are all these like morning health remedies and routines. And I'm just like, the more that I have done these kind of things, the more I realize, hey, like there are lots of kitchen hacks that you can just use. And then after that, and I'm getting ready to do that now, I usually take a shot of something, right? So this is a little bit of my fire cider. So this is the fire cider, not that we made last weekend together or last Friday, but this is one that I already had brewing. And then I'll add like a couple of tinctures. It's not the same thing every day. It's kind of, supportive, maybe what I'm looking for. But to this, I am just going to go ahead and yeah, normally this is like on an empty stomach. I'm going to add, because I'm getting ready to eat, a little bit of like chlorella in here. And I just prefer to do, there are a couple of things that I take in pill form, not too much, because I don't like swallowing like a whole bunch of pills. And then I also have like some cordyceps extract that I'm going to go ahead and add. That's great for like your nervous system. And then I have, this thing has lasted me. I think I only go through like 2 bottles of this a year, but this is, these are just like trace mineral drops. And you literally just want to add a drop or 2. It's too much, kind of give you loose stool. So yeah, 2 drops out of there. And then I just take a shot of that. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh, actually, I'm going to do that with my other one. So I'm just going to go ahead and chug this. Yeah. All right. So sometimes I feel like when I'm cooking, y'all have seen like shot glasses in my sink. That's what we are using them for. So yeah, so I'll do that. Let's see. And then another thing I like to do is to make sure that I stay hydrated. And I just share this with you all so that maybe like you can go through your morning routine with me. But I like to go ahead and just fill up one of our like canisters of water. This is a lot of the times if I'm drinking water, it's in here. It's not even in a cup because I like to know like how much water I'm drinking throughout the day. And I'll just add maybe like a slice of lemon to this. I already have some water in here. And then there might be like powders that I'm taking that dissolve easily. So I'm just adding a little bit of, this is a supplement that's called CoQ10. It's good for my eggs, y'all. It's good for my eggs. So y'all know that we are on a little baby journey here. And then also my doctor has me taking my, it's Incytosol, but this brand is Myo and D Cairo. There, I got it out, Incytosol. So I'm just going to add this here to my water. And then I like to have that prepped because it's like, hey, Cass, like stay hydrated. It's so important. Oh, I forgot to mention, because my kitchen countertop is like crowded here, you all. So there's like stuff behind stuff. We did make this last weekend. So this is our fermented honey, which is like a natural cough syrup. So you're getting all of like the compounds from like the onions. And what else did I put in here? A little bit of garlic, rosemary, and thyme. If you need to sweeten up your apple cider vinegar with just like a teaspoon of this, you can go ahead and do that as well. Or you can just like eat it right off the spoon, which is delicious. So I usually just prep my water. It's good to stay hydrated. And then the coffee. So I've got to tell you something about my coffee maker. And actually, you know what? I'm kind of scared to move my camera right now. Also, I'll pick it up in a bit, but I have an arcade crystal coffee grinder, and I love adding my fresh beans to it. I got it about 5 years ago. I thrifted it, Facebook Marketplace. Some of y'all remember that. And I just love the routine of like hand cranking my beans and hearing the beans like against, it's a cast iron like grinder that's there, pouring them into my French press. French press coffee I'm partial. It is the best flavor. Also, percolated coffee is really good too. Maybe pour over coffee. I haven't tried pour over coffee. But all right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and together we'll pour that first cup. Hopefully you can hear that ASMR. But yes, then we'll just go ahead and like enjoy our first cup together, and then we're gonna start cooking. And I feel like I don't have to rush out this morning. I don't have to like take this coffee as I'm doing multiple things and then like pour it into my little to-go cup and then like dash out of the house. Or if it's a really rough morning, sometimes take my cup, just take this cup, put it in my cup holder as I'm going to work. Then there are like 4 cups in your car at the end of the week. Hey, sometimes it's like that. I know. But all right, friends, I'm going to go over here and look at what the chat is talking about. See, we are cooking this morning. Oh, okay, Jean. Cheese, grits, toast, and coffee. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I love that. Love it. Okay, and Jen is having a fried egg sandwich this morning. Yes, that sounds so good too. Oh, okay, and Valerie's having Turkish tea, raisin toast, and bacon. Come on now. I need invitations over here. Y'all are cooking this morning. I love it. So we have Jake is cooking scrambled eggs with jackfruit and nutmeg. Okay. Yes, I love to hear it. Let's see here. Debbie is having eggs over easy. Yes, eggs over easy. That's what I'm making too this morning. So Debbie, like we're right here. Bacon, milk kefir, and raspberries and cashews. Oh, yes, excellent. High protein, getting in the fermented foods, the antioxidants from the raspberries. Wow, that's a potent breakfast. I love it. Love it. Love it. So far, only coffee. Hey, a Texas lady, you are easing into it. And that is all right. I hear you. Let's see here. The traveling Camila, it's the weekend. So I think just a breakfast sandwich with a small sliver of pumpkin pie. Oh, hey, yes. Yes. Yeah, I understand. Yes, I love it. Speaking of pumpkins, so I need to bring my pumpkins in from our front porch, and I've got to start making all things pumpkin. I need to do that. I am doing that this weekend. I have like 6 pumpkins I need to take care of. Nicole, homemade sourdough bread, turkey sausage, eggs, red upon white cheddar, and a side of cafe cheers. Oh my goodness, Nicole, you're going all the way out. I love this. I love this. Okay, someone else said they grew up on Odyssey. Chorizo. Veronica's having chorizo, potatoes, and egg burritos. My husband loves chorizo. Loves it, loves it, loves it. I didn't taste it until like I was older, but he grew up in Texas and like it's the thing there. Shelly, einkorn waffles, scrambled eggs with yogurt, and local Pennsylvania maple syrup. Oh my gosh. I need to start cooking. This is making me so hungry. Okay, Catherine is having leftover sandwiches. Hubby scored a bunch of leftovers from a fancy meeting. Love it. Absolutely. And that gives you a break this morning. And also, let's just shout out the hubby for knowing, hey, I'll take the leftovers. Hey, they won't all do that, but yours knew. Absolutely. Yes, ma'am. I love it. Okay. Kitten Flynn. On Saturdays is my Sabbath. Yes. So I try not to cook as much. Sunday is my reset day. Absolutely. Okay. So for me, it's the opposite, but absolutely taking the Sabbath is so important, that rest. Oh, I love that for you. Wonderful. Honoring the Sabbath. I pretty much sleep in. Yeah. Yeah. If you need that too, absolutely. We are all in different stages of life. And so I think it's just nice to know that, hey, what do I need this weekend? Or what does the routine kind of look like for you in this present moment? Oh, that is so awesome. Okay, can you list the companies you get your trace minerals and other supplements from? Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. I love this question. I understand, but I like to be very frank. So for this trace minerals, yeah, it is just trace. I think the brand is trace. And the supplements that I take. So I do a combination of what I can afford. And that depends on, like what other kind of like areas of your budget are doing. And then it's not always even necessarily like, oh, it's the number one premium one, because some of those are a little bit like beyond a price point that I want to pay. And I don't always take all of my supplements at the same time for that kind of same reason. Like I'm not someone who's like, I always have to have like all 25 supplements in place. I will switch and kind of rotate through things and try different brands. So I am happy to share with you. Anytime you see something that I'm sharing, that's what I'm using right now. It could change. So these are things that I'm getting off of like like watching Dr. Oz, probably like you are too, reading, some of the reviews. And then also like if something is on sale, if something is on clearance, I'm definitely going to go ahead and give that a try too. So I just like to mention that because I think none of these supplements that I keep are like, some of them are repeat, but not all the time. And then a lot of them, they kind of, they rotate. Let's see here. Okay. All right, friends, let's go ahead. I love this chat, but I've got to make sure that I am staying focused. Okay. So let me go ahead and actually tell you now about my own breakfast lineup. But before I go ahead and do that, I want to say that this video is brought to you by my Dinner's Done dispatch crew, which is my month-to-month cooking clubs, because y'all already know we cook through in that dispatch real life meal sequences. We have live workshops there. We troubleshoot together. We joke together. And honestly, we just make the kitchen feel like a calmer, friendlier place. And that community is actually giving me so much courage to start showing up like this in real time with you. And it truly does absolutely mean the world. And so today in the Dinner's Done Dispatch is actually one of our big workshop days. We're doing a 1 dough, 7 breads workshop. And later on today, so that's from 2 to 4 today, and it's exactly what it sounds like. So it is one single dough or one single mix that turns into biscuits, tortillas, English muffins, bagels, sandwich bread, dinner rolls, and like a rustic bread loaf with, get this, okay, 0 fancy tools. There's no sourdough starter. I love sourdough bread. Let's get that straight. But she and I just like are not in a good place. It was just a lot. But this routine is amazing. There's no scale required, right? It's just good food. It's going to be good company. So if you're joining us later for that, I cannot wait to bake with you later. And then also a special thanks to everyone who tossed, I'm calling it a biscuit in the biscuit basket. You may have seen that, but it is just a little sweet nudge of encouragement. Y'all make these mornings feel so special. So let's go ahead and get to the breakfast lineup. And I have that here in my basket. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out because I need to start cooking with these things. So what we're going to go ahead and make is homemade biscuits this morning. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're making something called scrapple. Okay. DMV girls, you already know I'm going to be looking at the chat to make sure you know what scrapple is. However, my Texan husband is going to eat bacon. So the scrapple, like I just buy scrapple for me, or like, when my mom's in town and stuff, I've got to make sure that I have the scrapple too. And then I'm also going to make some roasted asparagus because I actually was able to grab this little bunch. Asparagus is starting to go up, but it was $1. Starting to go up, but it was $1.59. And so I grabbed some of the asparagus because it was such a good price. I've already prepped a lot of these items here. And then, I'm going to make an over easy egg for my biscuit sandwich. I'm going to have it open face. So I have like some of the scrapple, and then I'm going to probably like on the other side of my biscuit or two. I don't know, I might eat 2 this morning. Put on some strawberry jam. Yes, it's going to be so good. And then my husband will have his eggs scrambled with cheese, which is his preference, along with the bacon, and then of course the side of asparagus. Okay, so that is what we are going to go ahead and make. And so I'm going to talk through some of the ingredients. So for the bacon, I am using, I don't want to like have this run because I did cut it, but this is thick slice. It's not cured. And when you can, you want to go with the bacon that says like no nitrates or nitrates that are added. And pretty much those are just like preservatives that they put on the bacon. I like to kind of think of it like, to help it like stay like longer on the shelf. It's like makeup for meat, right? They make everything look like pretty, but they aren't exactly doing anything nutrient wise. So when you're in the store, if you can compare like the 2 different like colors, the bacon that doesn't have the nitrates and stuff added and the ones that don't, you also want to make sure that it stays refrigerated. Some people are sensitive to them and they can compound to create like high heat during cooking that we don't necessarily like need in our bodies. Now, are they like instantly harmful? No. But they are something that I do try to minimize when the price is right, because the fewer preservatives that we can get away with, like that is always the better. And like, also, I say this, and y'all know me because I am not going to fake the funk. If I see regular bacon at a good price, I'm still going to grab that, right? The clearance section is still a blessing to me. because it allows me again to free up maybe something else in the grocery budget for that, particular like month. And so regular bacon still goes in my cart. I want to say that. So you have seen me kind of like move in between. I just like to be really transparent on that. I don't feel any pressure to keep anything, fancy. This is just what I picked up today. And then every now and again, though, when I make my I'll call it my pilgrimage to the Amish market. I will absolutely get like a few pounds of their beef bacon. Oh, that is so good if you don't want to do pork, or their turkey bacon. Oh my goodness. I mean, the quality is so different. You're not going to find that in grocery stores. That stuff is just like divine, and it is definitely in the special treat category. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with my bacon. You can do bacon on the stove. Absolutely, you can do bacon on the stove. But I am a put it in the oven kind of girl. The taste is just, I'm not tempted to like turn up the heat. I don't have grease, that's popping all, everywhere, that kind of thing. So I am going to lay this bacon right on in the pan. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and cook all of it. I don't have any bacon grease. I usually always have some, but this is the time of year where I'm really going through it. Well, really any time, right? But I do not have any bacon grease. So yeah, if I cook all this now, I'm going to have that. Let me go ahead and wipe my hands here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this in the oven. I'm going to wait for this. I'm going to give this bacon about 10 minutes or so. I'm going to grab my little timer here. Maybe like 8. And then I just want it to crisp up like a little bit. Then I'm going to just dump the asparagus on top. That's all I'm going to do. Dump this right on top. Sprinkle it with a little bit of smoked paprika. And I'm telling you, my husband devours asparagus like that. And it's a great way to start getting vegetables in, like even at breakfast, which is something that because if you think about like the amount of like vegetables you should be eating, if you don't start at breakfast, it's very difficult to get them all in. And so, yeah, like we've just been doing that, it's been wonderful. And I love asparagus. I do. Okay. So we have the bacon that's there. And then next, what we're going to go ahead and do is, I'll get to my eggs a little bit later, and my scrapple. So I have about 5 eggs here. I'll probably do an over easy egg or 2. And then I have 3 for my husband. And then I have the cheese over here. Let me move this over here, y'all. I'm running out of space. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and get to our biscuit base. And I just love making the biscuits. And I will move the camera so y'all can see me here. All right. Bear with me, y'all. I didn't want to like run all over to pull things like out. So I've crammed everything here. So it's going to be a bit of a switcheroo here, but we are going to absolutely make it work. All right. So we're going to go ahead and start with this base for the biscuits. And for your biscuits, I'm just going to go ahead this morning and use like 2.5 cups, which is going to be enough for Trey and I. So my particular biscuit blend that I have here it's a 70-30 mix. So it's 70% sprouted whole wheat flour and then 30% of like a bread flour blend. And I just like using sprouted flour. Y'all have seen this before because it's better for like your overall digestion. There are more absorbable nutrients and like it's already sprouted when I get it like from the bag. And I actually like the warm, nutty flavor that's there. It's really good. It's not abrasive, but it's just it's a little bit more like a little bit more robust, right? Like if you're an einkorn fan and you just were like, I want to taste, the wheat, like it's so good. It's so good. And then your bread flour, you want to combine it a little bit with the bread flour because that's going to add like your softness, is adding your lift and providing it with the structure. Now, if you don't have this exact mix, it's absolutely fine. You can use all-purpose flour. All-purpose flour is the most forgiving. So if you're not used to making biscuits, start there. If not, this is easy too. It's not fancy at all. Whole wheat flour, you can use that. It doesn't have to be sprouted. But again, your whole wheat flours are going to be heavier. So you're going to need to add more like liquid, things like your buttermilk. You can use einkorn flour for this. Someone's already cooking with that. You can use spelt. Let me go ahead and make sure this chat is moving. Okay. Oh, okay. I just got a question from Jean. Have I ever thought about grinding my own flour? Yes. Yes, but I still that's still it's like the next step of things that are coming. But then I'm like, oh my goodness, then I'm gonna need like the bread mill, and I'm not sure like which one. I know that I will eventually get there. I don't know when, like if that makes sense. And I know that I'm ready for it because this is the time of year that I like really fall into a habit of making my bread. I told y'all like during like the summer, that is not also bread making time for me, right? I cannot have this hot oven going and I'm trying to can and I'm gardening and whatever else. Yes, like I turn this switch off. That is not like a stressor that I need. But then yes, this is the time where I really fall into making bread. So yeah, you're right. I know. Keep asking. Stay on me. It's coming. You're so right. I know. You're so right. So this is mother of three. I like milling my own flour. You get the full nutritional value and it's light and healthy. You're right. Point blank period. Absolutely. Absolutely. And so I think I just need to do a little bit more research to know which grain grinder I want to get. So I do have a friend who started grinding her own bread, and I think she's gone through maybe like 2 or 3 different like styles or like prototypes. And so before I make that investment, I just really want to make sure. So which grinders are y'all using? Jean and mother of 3, please let me know. Great questions. Okay, I'm going to continue to make sure that I'm keeping it with the chat, y'all. Okay, so we have our flour there. And then after that, we're going to need butter. So I have my butter in the refrigerator. I'll pull it out like right when we need it. The butter is going to do 2 things. It's going to give you that unbeatable flavor. And then like adding the butter, it creates these steam pockets that make your biscuits flaky. And that's why you want it cold, right? Like cold bits of butter, they're going to melt in the oven and they help to create those layers. You could also use ghee, which just has like the milk solids removed if that's something that you already have on hand. Some people are going to use lard. That's super traditional. It's going to give you that amazing flake. Coconut oil, it is going to give you a firmer texture. But it's like, and a faint like coconut flavor. Some people really like that. You can also like combine any of those, right? Like this is all about using what's in your kitchen and to not stress it. So let's go ahead and in a bowl. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and measure out my 2.5 cups of flour. Where am I? Okay, right here. Okay. I have a Harvest Impact grain mill. It's more economical. Yeah, but a great brand and works wonderfully. $224 about 6 months ago. Okay, I have seen those. Yeah, absolutely. I think those are like slightly the larger ones. I think the one my friend has, they're really pretty. It's brown. Do you know what I'm talking about? It looks like wood. Okay. Yeah, Wonder Mill, Nutri-Mill, Harvest Mill, which is a beautiful machine, but I swear. Yes! That's exactly, I think, what my friend did. Yes, for some reason she had that one and then she switched. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is like $600 on bread. Like I want to make sure I get the right one. But she loves making her own bread, y'all. She absolutely does. 1 cup, 2 cup. I need to wash myself talking to y'all. I don't know what I'm putting in, doing in here. Okay, 2.5 cups. You can't mess it up. It's bread is by feel. I also want to go ahead and say that. Okay. But that's because I get tubs of butter from the Amish market. To be honest, I don't have one yet. Oh, that's fine, Jean. Yes. Yeah, you and I are in the same boat. I get it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I think that's the one thing, though, that why I appreciate being in a townhouse so much and not like rushing my farm dream is I have been sharing on the internet, I think for like 6 years now. But over that time, I've been able to get some of these, other appliances and really figure things out. Like, but I started my canning pantry from not a single glass jar, y'all. Right. And so taking my time to be like, okay, I'm in like this stage of like offsetting, some of our, like the money that we want to allocate towards like, hey, like this is what, and this is just a small homestead, y'all. This is a small homestead. I hopefully will maybe have an acre or 2. The goal is maybe 5. That may not happen. I'm okay with that. Whatever, like the Lord blesses us with. I'm not trying to get something that we cannot handle, just like us as a family. But it has been nice to like pace yourself along your homestead. Oh, yes, goodness. See, I'm so glad I had that timer. Look, I would have forgot all about the bacon. Okay. Oh, gosh. Okay. And my mat is over here, oven mitt. All right. So again, this bacon is not fully cooked, but I do like it to like, I'm trying to sync up the times. That's all I'm doing here. And I have learned that this works the best. I'm like, hold on, where's the asparagus? Okay. So now I'm telling you, anytime that oven door opens, Thor is over here in the kitchen. And you know why he comes in the kitchen so much? Because I make his food. And most of the time it's some type of like little meatloaf with supplements and other things in there. And so he's not wrong that there's a probability that eventually what comes out of the oven is going to be for him. So that's why you hear him. Okay. All right. So we have the asparagus that's in here. I will say for this asparagus, it tends to be softer. I like crisp asparagus. Absolutely. I sure do. And I also like it with like the Saturday breakfast, this method, when it is a little bit softer too. So I definitely eat it both ways. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and I don't need to set the timer necessarily again because the biscuits are going to go in. Okay, so we have the flour that's in there. We were then talking about adding the baking powder. I think so. I don't know where we were. Okay, so that is my next step. And so now we're just going to go ahead and add a tablespoon of baking powder. Y'all, about a year ago, I switched to these magnetic measuring spoons. I like these. Stainless steel. 2 different sides. So when you're cooking and you know, if you're doing like multiple like measurements on something, especially when I'm like testing a recipe first, so I know like what the measurements are, I like it's like having 2 sets, you know, in one, because most of us normally have more than one, you know, measuring set cup. And then I don't have to worry about that hook. You always take the hook off, but now like they just stick together. Oh man, like these were worth it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add the baking powder. This is a new can of baking powder, because I'm going to have this, my one dough, one mix, 7 breads video out on, I'm going to try about Tuesday. I don't know. Y'all know a video appears when it appears. I do the best I can. Okay. So, you're going to see like the full sequence, there, but we're starting with biscuits. Okay. And so with baking powder, that is just adding like your lift, right? It's going to give you those like tall and proud biscuits instead of hockey pucks. If you are using whole wheat or sprouted wheat, that tablespoon is especially important because whole grains absolutely do need extra help in rising. You can also use self-rising flour, like if you're using like an all-purpose flour, but you just want to skip the salt and the baking powder. But you can use, but I would say that if you're using like whole grains of any kind, finding a self-rising whole grain flour for me has been difficult to find. So yeah, definitely keep this, you know, on hand. And then we're going to go ahead and add, you normally I keep the salt here, but I pull it down. We're going to go ahead and add just like a little pinch of salt that's in there. Boom. Sorry, these are like, that wasn't a whole bunch of salt, y'all. These granules are a little big. So yeah, we're adding the salt in there. And they're just going to go ahead and like, it's like seasoning for your biscuits. And it keeps the biscuits from basically just tasting flat. Okay, so now what we're going to go ahead and do is add the butter, and I'm going to bring you down. I'm going to bring it down, then I'm also going to see what this chat's doing. Okay. Let's see here. Marsha, just like Cassandra, so excited to see you live. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. Good morning. I'm so happy that you are here too. I understand about the grain mill. I have a brand new Mac Mill 100 in my pantry. Haven't used it yet because of fear. Yeah. Let's learn together. Absolutely. So I will get there, but I do like this bread sequence video that starts off like there is a particular order that as I make this from this dry mix to like the other breads that I was sharing about, the 7, well, really it's like 8. Really, it could be 10. I just did like 7, but if you sequence them in this order, and you don't have to make all of them, you can skip them, but the steps, I've just found a really good rhythm with this. And so I'm satisfied where I am here. And yeah, I think this is going to give me a little bit more time to figure out the whole like grinding the grains. I do want to do that because it is so important. Absolutely. Tania, I think, said learning to pace myself, went pedal to the metal first year of gardening, and yikes, lesson learned. Yes, things not to do. Very true. That's all of us. That is all of us, girl. And then also, yeah, pacing yourself. Because like, think about it. If you, yeah, I am so glad. And we will still, y'all, I'll share, well, I'll go ahead and share this now. Usually I do like an annual video, but it made sense for my husband to extend his military contract. And so we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And so we're still going to be here for a few more years. Like at the beginning of when I first started sharing, I was like, oh, we'll be here another 5 or 6 years. That time should be expiring now. Y'all, we're still going to be here. It just makes like sense. And I actually like the comfort of like pacing myself. You are in no race. The improvement, I'm trying to get better from the Cassandra from yesterday, right? Like I'm inspired by other people that I see and watch, the books that I read, but yeah, there's no need to overwhelm yourself. I get it. Good morning, Grandma Grows. Oh my gosh. Hey, it is so exciting for me when I see like don't ever change your picture. I also know your names, but also seeing everyone here. It's awesome. This is so great. Oh, I love it. I just love seeing everyone. Hold on. We got to still keep cooking. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is kind of like what it's like in the dispatch. And then in the dispatch, where like I can look into your kitchens and we all start having these like tangential like conversations and stuff. But it's so much fun, because honestly, I do have, a small little group of like in-person friends that are here in Maryland, or that I can call, but it is not quite the same as like a real-time like cooking together kind of thing, which is what I love to do. And so this is so much fun for me. Butter. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and do this. Okay. So what I like to do with the butter, so you don't have to like work as fast, is if you know that you're going to be going ahead and making biscuits, and this is something that my grandma and my dad's mom would do, she would always have some butter that was already like dice chopped, ready to go. Like just like this. Oh yeah, that hopefully y'all can see that pretty good. Okay, because if not, like you need to add your butter into your flour. You just don't want it to like melt on you. You can use your hands, and I've absolutely used my hands. You just want to make sure that you're working fast because you don't want the butter to start like melting on you from like the heat of your hands. This is where you can also use what is it, like a biscuit cutter kind of thing? I thought I had one, but I have not seen that thing in years, so maybe I actually don't. But you can just use like 2 forks. Same exact thing, right? And that's actually what I use. So we're gonna go ahead. This is a stick of butter. Now we're going to go ahead and add in here. Okay. Thor is her dog. Oh, yes. I'm sorry if I didn't make that clear. Sorry, just swiping my hands here so I can see again like what the chat's doing. Yes, I love to freeze my butter. Yes, okay. Danny knows about that. 2 sets of those measuring spoons. Okay, Kate. Yes, Kate. Yes, exact. Oh, when I'm cooking, I take the ones I want and put them on my stove hood. Stop it. Kate, I love that idea. Hold on. Well, I don't have anything that's like magnetic, but that is such a good idea. I was like, oh, is it going to work on mine? That's cool. Oh, that's excellent. Y'all, see, look at all these ideas that we're getting here. I love that. Love it. Oh, wow. Turkeys are being called this morning. Fresh turkey for Thanksgiving. Yes, that's from HJ Koeger 1. Whew, now that is work. I was helping out my friends with her turkeys. Oh my goodness, it was last year. Yeah, she's not doing it this year. I think they do like every 3 years and like take a break. But yeah, it's going to be the best meat ever for sure. But yeah, make sure, I know you're going to want, that's a long day. That is a long day. Because there was this one thing, what does she call it? She would call it like the turkey turtleneck. That's cool. That is awesome. I have a butter crock. Yes to the butter crocks. You know I have a butter crock too. It is on the table because we need these for the biscuits. Absolutely. The butter crocks are amazing if you want spreadable butter. Yes, I'm into the butter swim biscuits now. Hold on. What's the butter swim biscuits? Am I missing something? Yes, Kim Watts. That stove hood thing is genius. Yeah, that makes so much sense. I would just store them there all the time, honestly. Oh my gosh. I love that. Okay. Sorry. I was getting a little spoon here. Let's go ahead and put this butter in here. Y'all, normally this is like a 25-minute breakfast with like 15 minutes of that like baking, okay? But like, hey, let's have a little bit of fun this morning. Let's just like chat. Okay. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I am going to go ahead and take my hands. I have plenty of wet rags over here. I also just have a couple of wipes that I keep on reaching for because it is important that your hands are clean. All right. Okay. And we're just going to go ahead and incorporate the butter into the flour. Okay. April, I'm not yelling. I have vision issues. All good here. Okay. All right. Kim Watts, I love my butter crock. Yes, I'm so excited that y'all know about butter crocks. Except if the kitchen, sorry, I can't move. The chat is moving. I also took out a lasagna that has seen better days to make lasagna soup. Oh my gosh, that is genius. Yes, yeah. I just posted a lasagna soup video. Okay, what are we making? We are making biscuits, bacon, scrapple, and eggs. Yeah, it's real around here. Okay. All right. So, no. Okay. It's all good. My countertops are clean. Okay. So you want to work fast here. So just in your fingertips, I'm going to give this like 2 more. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is going to be so good. I just love a good homemade biscuit. There's just nothing like it. Oh, there's nothing like it. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead, clean these hands here. Y'all, this chat is moving. I'm trying to watch it like and do the biscuit stuff. Oh, no, I tried to get ahead of myself. All right. Yeah, so this is just a bucket I have here of soapy water. Okay. All right, and I'm going to dry my hands off over here. All right, and the next thing that we're going to go ahead and add is going to be our buttermilk, and you're going to want like 1 cup cold, at least to start there. You want to start with that because that's going to be, if you're using all-purpose flour, that's probably going to be enough. But if you're using like a thirstier flour like I am, I might need a little bit more. And you'll know, like I already know, so this is a 3/4 cup. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and add a little bit more there. So also for buttermilk alternatives, you can use just 1 cup of regular milk and then add like a tablespoon, I think, of lemon juice. Let it rest and then stir it around for like 5 minutes. You can also do like a cup of milk with a little bit of apple cider vinegar. You just want to add that acidity. You can also use half yogurt and half milk. That combination is so good. It makes it very, very tender. But I did find this buttermilk, you're going to see buttermilk a lot on sale. I hadn't tried this brand before, but like, 100% grass fed, made with whole milk, right? So I just want to go ahead and give this a try. I absolutely do make my own buttermilk when I am not finding it on sale. Kefir, you could use that. However, if you're baking it, you're not going to get those fermented properties. But if you have some that you need to use up, in this recipe, or even heavy cream with just like a splash of water. So like you have options, okay? There's an alternative for every ingredient, okay? And I don't say alternative like, well, if you don't have this, make do. No, it is still going to absolutely be fine. Okay. All right. So we've added our cold fat. Now we are adding the buttermilk, okay? And we're just pulling the buttermilk here into the flour. I need to create some space over here. Okay, guys, we're going to put this over here. Because now we're going to go ahead and fold these on the counter. Oh, so I think I'm going to do, no, I think I was using this for a different pan. I might use, I'm going to use this big pan. Okay, so I have this pan here because I use that whole stick of butter. Y'all know me. Please go ahead and save these wrappers, okay? Because look, there's butter on here that I can still be using. So I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to take my pan, and like my Nana would have like a bunch of these in her fridge, just like in a jar to do stuff like this, right? Because sorry if that was loud. Sorry. I just thought about that. And then you already have, I didn't have to add like extra butter to the bottom of things. Like this is how you make like every bit count. And who doesn't want like a buttery bottom on their biscuits, right? Okay. Laptop, you're going to move back. Okay. Oh, Cassandra, when the buttermilk jar starts to get low, add regular milk and leave it on the counter overnight. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you so much, Tina. I love that. Sour cream works in a pinch. Y'all, these comments are amazing. Oh my goodness. I love this. Yes, exactly, friends. Yes, you have options. That is the thing. You have options. Okay, I don't need this anymore, so this can go in the sink. All right. Look, y'all, coffee's over here getting cold. Okay. That's how it goes. Okay, I'll come back to that. I do not need this either. Okay. This lid is here. Whew. Okay. All right, now we're going to go ahead. I'm going to just scoot you back a little bit here. And here's what you kind of like want for your dough. So your dough should look like, I guess I would say like a little bit shaggy, right? Like not dry, not even batter-like, okay? You just want like a clumpy dough that like barely holds together. A clumpy dough that barely holds together. I'm going to add just a smidgen more of the buttermilk. I keep doing this because, again, I'm working with sprouted whole wheat flour, okay? And, like, I know what it looks like. I know what it needs to look like, right? So, and I still got some dry bits that are there. And I'm just kind of, like, not, like, stirring it, but, like, just making sure things are, like, coated a bit. This chat is so good. Y'all, I go back and watch the lives just to make sure I have, like, the comments are gold here. I feel like we're putting together, there's so much like actual kitchen wisdom here from people that are cooking for real. And that connection between like the veterans that are here and the new folks that are like, hey, like I need some real solid advice. It is, oh my goodness, the comments are just like the best part. Bonnie, oh, my favorite channel. Oh, thank you so much, Bonnie. That's so sweet. Yeah, Grandma Grows. Yeah, try milk confer. You'll love it. It's great for like smoothie bases. Yeah, that's what I like to use it for a lot. It's a way to also like keep, if you have milk products that you're going through and like you're not able to get to them fast enough until they, are spoiling like on you. It's a great way to turn it into something that is still useful in your kitchen. Hold on. Someone said, Tina, I keep plain Greek yogurt in the fridge all the time and use it for everything. Yes, absolutely. Y'all know me. Absolutely. Absolutely. Plain Greek yogurt for sure. I haven't bought sour cream for eons. Yeah, you don't need to. Absolutely. Yeah. So these are going to be LCE. CO, that screen name. I'm making cut biscuits. Yeah. Okay. Oh, good morning, Rosa. Lovely morning, Cassandra. I love that. Can you use a cheese grater and grate frozen butter directly into the dough? Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what I used. I use a grater for that, just room temperature, though. Frozen? Yeah, I think it would be harder, but I would just use like your regular fridge butter, but you might be taking it from the freezer. So yeah. Okay, so now let's go ahead. And we're going to form these biscuits. Now, remember, if your dough feels a little dry, you can just add like another tablespoon of buttermilk. If it's too wet, sprinkle over a tablespoon of flour, right? Like you have very easy, very, very easy adjustments here. So now we're just going to go ahead and we're going to dump. Yeah. Let me go ahead and get out on a floured surface. This is where I'm just using a little bit of my all-purpose flour, y'all, because I'm just, it doesn't need to be like my sprouted whole wheat flour. So now we're going to go ahead and dump out the dough. And you're just going to, I love this, love it. You're just going to gently form it into a square. All right, so don't knead it. Don't knead it, okay? Do not knead it. You're just going to gently form it into a square. And sometimes what's also helpful is, hold on, get my hands. You want to make sure that, sorry, let me make sure that I have a little extra flour here. I forgot to do this. I'm going to keep a cup here that's just out. You also want to make sure that you're flouring your hands here. That just helps. Okay. I think I was in the middle of a sentence and I'm not sure where I was, and that's okay. All right. So, and then after you have it into a square, Then you're just going to go ahead and fold it in half, just like this. Fold it in half. And then we're going to do like, maybe like 3 or 4 folds max. That's all you need. That's all you need. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll do one more. Oh my gosh. I just love seeing those like plates of biscuits. Oh, Rosa, you've never made biscuits, so this tutorial is helpful. Oh, wonderful. Yes. Again, friends, you're going to see the video where I guide you through like from this same mix, then we make like tortillas, and then we move that into English muffins, and then we move that into bagels, like all the things from the, sorry, I'm pointing to the wrong thing. Oh yeah, I moved it over there. And I just love this because it's all the bread products that I no longer need to buy. Okay, so now this, what we've done is we've just created natural layers without overworking the dough. Okay, so now I am just pressing this out flat here. And I forgot to take out my biscuit cutters. Okay, let me clean my hands off really quickly here. That's okay. They're just in this drawer that's right underneath me here. Oh, okay. You know, another Saturday morning routine that I forgot to mention that I like to do is, so after my husband and I, oh, he should be coming back here around 11 o'clock, but we had to take, I'm not going to touch that because I'm getting ready to do this. So we had to take his car in for a little bit of work, and the mechanic, oh no, how embarrassing, but relatable. Is my kitchen drawer stuck with something? Yeah. Oh, okay, here we go. Look, I'm trying to stay organized. Oh, it's this baster here, you know, had to bring this thing back up. Okay. Oh, it's in the other drawer. Let me take this baster out. Okay, I do need you, friend. But okay, they're in this side. So yes, so he ran out of the house this morning because the car place opens up at 8:30, and so he's going to be there getting the car worked on. So he should be back a little bit later. Okay, so what you're going to do with your biscuit cutter is you're just going to press it straight down and then pull it straight up. There is going to be the tendency for some folks to be like, oh, like I'm going to twist it. You don't want to do that, okay? Because twisting, when you do that, it seals the edges and it keeps the biscuits from rising high and fluffy. I mean, it's not like if you do that, I'm sure it's still probably fine. However, if you really want like a biscuit that's like really rising, then like you don't want to do that. And then another thing is that, what was I going to say? Oh yeah. If you don't have like a biscuit cutter, that's okay. You can use a drinking glass. You can use a mason jar ring, or you can just like cut out squares with like, you know, a little knife. Squares rise beautifully. They rise beautifully and they don't waste like anything here. Neither will I. I just like hand shape like the little runt of the last little biscuits. But yeah, just wanted to go ahead and share that. So let's go ahead. Press it down, and then I'm pulling back up. I have another one that's like over here that I can fit in. Press it down, pull it up. Oh, this one's ready to come up. And so now we're just going to go ahead. Do you see that? This is going to be such a dense biscuit. Oh my God. Like, and when you eat at home and you make real food, like this is going to stick to your ribs. Stick to your ribs. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this and I'm going to place it here in my pan. All right, I have one over here. And then, so I actually made these biscuits with the sprouted wheat when my dad was in town. He absolutely loved these. Love them, love them, love them. All right, we're going to place them here in our pan. All right, we've got a little bit left, so we're just going to group it again and keep making some here. Let me see if I can see what this chat is. Love me some dense biscuits. Yeah, like, because this is real food that like sticks to your ribs. So like, I'm just telling y'all, it is always worth it to make it from home. Oh, also. So with those biscuits at that stage, you can just go ahead and sometimes like, and this is why I'm so excited that I'm making biscuits live again within the dinner dispatch crew later. I'm going to be freezing those biscuits, right? Because the idea is for me to actually not get up, every time we want biscuits and like do something like this. No, I'm just going to go ahead and take them. I don't need to use the exploding can from the grocery store. I'm just going to make the biscuits myself from, just pull them out of the freezer. It's so nice to do that and just like batch them. Oh, I love doing that. Oh yeah, I can see like a big old butter chunk right there. Yes, love it. Okay. All right. I think I can squeeze out one more from my biscuit cutter here. Boom. Oh yes, but normally my husband and I we'll get up, we'll have our coffee together first, and we'll just like talk in the living room, like an unrushed, conversation. And then like I love just keeping MPT on in the background. I love that little program. I do. I'll watch things like they have This Old House that starts to come on, and I love like Trey and I will watch that because after he's like out of the military, like he does have ambitions of like getting into that, but that's just not where we are right now, and that's okay. So this is my little like runt biscuit that my grandma would say. She could shape them. She shaped all of her biscuits by hand, but I'm not at that level just yet. There would be no biscuit cutter in sight. Okay, let me wash off my hands real quick. Okay. And then I want to check in on the chat to see. Also, does anyone have a suggestion for low-fat biscuits? I have some with the cholesterol issue. They would only be good for once in a while. Yeah, so it could depend on like the flour that you're using. There are like keto flour biscuits that you could use that I would recommend. Also, like fat is your friend. I know it's been villainized here, but okay. All right, friends. It's 9:30. I just realized, 10:30. And I'm going way over time. I am so bad at being like, oh, it'll just be an hour. Come on, friends, we'll make this. I just have so much fun. I think I'm going to stop. I won't put an end time anymore to our lives. I'll just be like, yeah, when the meal's done, that's when it ends. All right, look at this pan. Look at it. Looky. Oh, that looks so great. So I have these together here. When you have your biscuits together and like they're touching, you're going to get more of like the crispy edges. So that's going to be wonderful. We already have like the butter that's at the bottom of the pan. So that's going to be amazing. Asparagus is smelling amazing. All right. So now let's go ahead and put this in the oven. Here's how the bacon and the asparagus is coming around. Y'all, listen, I told you that I don't have any more of my bacon grease in a jar. I don't. I wish I did. But you know what I'm getting ready to do? Because I would be doing this. If I had that jar of bacon grease too, I am going to take, I already would have put this in the bottom of the pan. I'm going to take a little bit of this bacon grease and I'm going to put it in the little gaps here of our biscuits because that is adding so much unbeatable flavor. So you know it. You already know it. Okay. Yep. That's what we're going to go ahead and do. Wow. Yep. Oh my goodness. Drizzle a little bit on the top there too. Listen. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Now they can go in the oven. All right. And while that is in the oven, oh, that heat feels so good. It's not cold today. I think it's about 73 in the house, but oh yeah, that warming heat feels so good. Okay. What is the chat doing over here? I haven't gotten a home filter yet because they have specific water that's going on. Okay. Tania saying cutting biscuits was one of my favorite things to do with grandma as a kid. My chat's moving. As a kid, she had this special coffee cup, and oh, that is so endearing. Yes, she used the coffee cup. I love that. Oh, those memories are so special. Those are so special. Let's see here. Marie, OMG, found you live. I know. Look, the spirit just moved me, and I was like, hey, let's go ahead and do this this live on the Saturday morning. So glad that you are here. Oh my goodness. No, I totally get it. When I see other creators that I follow go live, I'm like, ah! Absolutely. D7 Cooper. Good morning, Cassandra. Might have to pop out, but this meal looks yummy. Green beans and biscuits. Yeah, it's asparagus. Any vegetable. Hey, I have actually done green beans, biscuits and bacon. I mean, because when I like to cook my green beans, yeah, toss in a little bit of smoked ham, hot turkey, or bacon. Yeah, absolutely. Or just like butter and crisp. I do it all. I do it all. Love this. Oh goodness, we are actually cooking. Okay, so we need to get to our scrapple. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. But first, I have got to clean up my little work surface area. So that is the only thing. See, that's why you want to batch your biscuits, right? Don't get it twisted. It is absolutely worth it to make your biscuits, even if you have to clean the counter. You do. Even if it's just so worth it. But I have my pan over here, and I'm gonna add just a little bit of ghee to this pan over here. Is this what I'm cooking my scrapple in? Yeah, because I'm gonna cook my scrapple and my over easy egg in here. And then remember, my husband wants his eggs scrambled. So that is how I'm going to go ahead and make his. This goes above here. Ooh. All right. Just clearing off some countertop space, friends. I'm going to push this back over there. This can go in my hot soapy water. I don't need you. This can go back. All right. And then I just need to wipe down my countertops, y'all. So give me 1 second. Thor, I need you to move back. Thank you. Thank you. He's like, oh man, Mom, it's almost ready. It's almost ready. I have a carpet that's here underneath my feet here. Woo! Okay. Oh, refreshing. Okay, so let's see if I can also see what this chat is doing. Okay, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and bake those for like 14 to 17 minutes in the oven. I honestly I know when it's done. If it needs more time, sometimes it needs a little bit less. But I just saw a comment that raced by, and I've got to go ahead and address this. So they were like, "What is scrapple?" Okay, listen. If you know, you know. Okay, and if you don't know what scrapple is, I'm just going to say, welcome to the DMV. So that's Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia. I said that one time in a video, and people are like, what is the DMV? Yeah, that's what we call this little neck of the woods here. And basically, scrapple is one of those things that, let me take this off the heat, that scares people, like the name scares them before they even give the flavor a chance. Like, that's what I would say. But since I grew up eating scrapple, my mom's from the Eastern Shore of Maryland. My brother eats it. It's heritage around here. But let me defend scrapple for a moment, okay? Because it's basically, it's organ meats that are seasoned. And organ meats, though, are some of the most nutrient-dense foods that you can eat. But this is not, scrapple is not like liver. It is not. I can understand how someone would have to take to liver if you didn't grow up eating it, even though that I did. But scrapple is just, it's not that. It's so good. It is so good. For us, it was like a treat when we were getting scrapple as kids. And so historically, though, this is what you call it's nose to tail eating. And historically, families didn't waste any part of the animal. And so when you fry scrapple right, thin slices, slow heat, and you get that perfect crust, it literally just tastes amazing. And the only chance I get to make it is during the weekend, because it just I don't want to rush it during the week. And I'm keeping things simple during the week because I'm trying to get out the house. But yeah, so that's scrapple. It's just so good. It's so good. Restaurants sell it, especially in Pennsylvania. You're gonna find a lot of restaurants that sell it. But okay, all right. So we've got that dough cleaned up. Let me wash my hands over here. I'm gonna have to look at the chat to be back me up, chat. For people who have tried it. It is good. It's so good. Delaware. Oh my goodness, did I say Delaware instead of the DMV? Sorry. So actually, some Delawareans, is that what you call them? They do count themselves in the DMV. But you're right. Yeah, it's DC. Yes, absolutely. Sorry. Sometimes I have watched the lives and my brain is moving faster than the words that are coming out. Yeah. Okay, Rosa, I appreciate the lives because I'm a visual learner. Thank you, Cassandra, for walking this recipe out in real time. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no problem. I only do. Yes, exactly. Love life. You're right. It sounds exactly like that. I know. Like you know how you take things for granted until like you're around other people and yes, I could agree with that. Um, Thank you. A. George Jensen. Scrabble sounds gross, but it is so good. Yes. Period. Period. That's it. Now I am gonna tell you, where's my cutting boards? I already grabbed them out. Where did I put them? Oh, I put them right here. Y'all know they normally stay over there. Okay. So I will say this about Scrabble. Oh, here it is. I feel a little bit intimidated, like cooking it live, because here's what can happen. You really do want that crust on your Scrapple, and it has to be low and slow. It does, because if you don't get that crust on the Scrapple, then it like tears a little bit. Then you don't get. It's all about the crust and the taste, but you want like the texture difference between like the crust that's on the top and the bottom, and then like the the patty, is that the word? But the softer texture, it's still firm and the inside. And however they season this is amazing. However they are seasoning this is so good. Okay, so this is Scrapple, Scrapple. But there are others that like you can make your own versions of it. But I'm just partial. I grew up on the Scrapple, so like this is where my taste buds lie. I have also been to some restaurants in Pennsylvania that make their own, and they have had really good versions of this too. Let me also know, do you cut your Scrapple short or long? It depends on what pan I'm using. So since I'm using the little pan, because only I am eating the Scrapple, although I have like taken some of this Scrapple and I'll put it into meatballs for my husband, because it's nutritious, right? And one of the things, and he knows I do this, y'all. And he actually does appreciate it. He's like, hey, if I can't, and here's the thing about Trey, because sometimes I can't tell him up front because I'll already form an opinion about it. And that's why I always tell him on the back end, and so yeah, there's complete trust here. We have known each other for over 20 years, y'all. And actually, whenever he's like deployed or like on the ship, he'll be like, babe, I cannot wait to get home. Because like I am not eating the same way that I do when I'm home, and I can feel it. So, okay, I'm going to do 3 here. That's going to be enough. Scrapple is so good that listen, this is going to be here this weekend. I might make another slice tomorrow. I got probably one more weekend of Scrapple left. and then that's it. But okay. Yes, you should try Scrapple. I don't think they sell it everywhere though, because my folks are in Florida and it's not in their grocery stores. But my mom did, but my parents are also like military. Well, my dad's retired and stuff, but you can find it at the commissary, but it's frozen, which is still fine. But most of the time, like I'm buying mine fresh. It's not in the frozen aisle. Okay. So, okay. I have it on. I feel so much pressure to make sure that it comes out beautiful for you all. So in goes the Scrapple. Perfect. And then what I normally do is I would just crack an over easy egg in that pan. I am not going to move my Scrapple right now. I like over easy runny yolks. I love it. I love a good runny yolk. It's comforting to me. But again, those are my taste buds, different from my husband's, where he's like, no, I am not team runny yolk. Let me know if you are team runny yolk. My mom used to batter her Scrapple with flour before she fried it. Oh, okay. Oh, I could see that. Yeah, to even add to the crust. Love it. Hold on. Here's a team runny yolk person. It's Kim. Runny yolk. So you can dip your biscuit in it, Kim. Yes, exactly. Salt up everything off the plate. I know. Yes. We used to make huge batches of Scrapple. Oh, okay. And then freeze it. Sorry, y'all. Like the chat's moving, so my eyes are bumping. Yeah, pate. Yeah, absolutely. Kate, fear not, Cass, it'll turn out how it turns out, and you will still be loved. Oh, thank you. Okay. Very good. Team runny yolk. Yes. Now I want fried eggs and Scrapple. I know, y'all. I was like, hey, yeah, this is what I actually eat, y'all. Okay. We have the bacon going. Oh, let me turn these the asparagus and all that. That's still in here. And look at our biscuits. Oh yes, it's looking so good. Okay. So now that now that the bacon is pretty much cooked, I just took a little spatula and I want to make sure that I like incorporate like the bacon flavor taste now on top of the asparagus. Oh, it's gonna be so good. So good. Let's go ahead and make my husband's eggs, y'all. And this part is pretty easy. Oh, where's my, yeah, I left the cheese is over here. Okay. I'm gonna turn this burner on over here. Cheese is over here. Okay. And oh, sorry, my mind keeps like going back to the tabs and I'm like, I don't think I finished that statement. Oh, I need another pan. Okay. So my husband should be, is that dad? No? Oh, Thor. Don't mind him. He's over there selling wolf tickets. It's Mary, my neighbor. And Thor does this all the time too. So I have like the little front door open because he's gonna keep patting at it until Trey comes back. Goodness, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So then after like Trey in the mornings, normally, for those of y'all just joining, we need to get our car, some work done to the car. So he's over there doing that. Right now, getting over there early. And so I just want to make sure that I have breakfast ready for him. But I just love like, what did I say this? Maybe I did. Watching MPT and all the shows that they have there. I normally just like keep it on. And I love this show called like Maryland by. Yes, I did. I'm repeating myself. Yes. Okay. I did say this. Wonderful. That is not the tab that I wanted to reopen. That's okay. All right. We're going to put this on like, it's on medium. It's sounding really good here. I'm going to turn on this burner here. All right. And now grits, bacon, and biscuits. I know that sounds so good. Grits, listen. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, one of my favorite dishes is shrimp and grits. I love that. S. Linsky, I had tried for years one to love liver, but could not. Liver smells so good when cooking. It does, absolutely. And I'd be just so disappointed when I couldn't enjoy it. It definitely is one of those things where like it is an acquired taste. And I grew up on liver when I was young. And so I already kind of had like the palate for it. But like kudos to you for trying it. I would also say sometimes like if you're just eating like an entire liver, like sometimes I think people think they have to like jump all the way in with liver. No, you don't. But it could be something that you could like still cook the entire liver and then like grind it up. And then when you're making like spaghetti or like meatballs or a meatloaf, just sprinkle some of that in, right? Another thing you could do is dehydrate it and then add it to like regular season blends that you're already using, especially if you're then making something like a brown gravy. Y'all? Okay, sorry, I get so into this. I'm like, hold on, something's burning. No, we're all good here. But yeah, so like those are other options to do it. It doesn't always have to be straight on the plate. Now, will I just eat a slab of liver with some onions? Yes. But I mean, just get it in however it makes sense to you because it is so nutrient dense. And again, that is one way how I cut out on all these different ingredients that like you could be buying when it's like, it's liver and it's cheap per pound, but kudos to you for trying because I know some people like, they won't even try it. I will try everything for sure. Okay. Let's see here. Where's the chat? MPT. Yes, Maryland Public Television. Yes, I just love that channel. Most of the time I turn it on a Saturday morning while I'm like here in the kitchen and it's on, like I can hear it enough, but like they have really good like educational shows and cooking shows and Rick Steves and there's this show called like, it's something Yankee in like New England. They're such well done shows. You know what I mean? I just love it. That's the only thing I watch. I watch MPT and YouTube. Okay. Eggs. So I'm just cracking my eggs here, y'all. Cracking them here. Gonna whip them up. We're gonna add some cheese for hubby. Yeah. Hold on. What's the chat doing? Okay. The chat is saying. Okay, D7 Cooper has some really good tips over liver. If you soak the and milk overnight, it does take away some of the funkiness. Yep. Thank you for adding that. Absolutely. Marie Steeler, I suffer from depression and you were such a light. I will be adding you to my notifications and donating in the future. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. There's no pressure for anything here, y'all. But thank you, Marie. And hey, hon, hang in there. I'm glad that my crazy little self could do some good in that particular way. And just praying for you, honey. Hang in there, okay? You're much braver and stronger than you think. We all have hard times. I've had them too. I've been even a little vulnerable on this channel sharing that. But so glad that you're sticking around and that you don't mind this brand of craziness. D7 Cooper, I like the sprinkling of liver idea. Yeah. My mom used to drown it. Yes, you do have to drown it in caramelized onions. Yeah. Like that's half the band. Each fork fill needs like a little stack of onions for sure. Okay. Sorry. It's like my sixth sense. It's like hold on, the scrapple might be ready. Okay. Should I move it? Not yet. It's okay. Okay, this pan is on and this pan is warm. Fork. Don't have a fork. All right. Okay. Yeah, but Thor's just over there selling wolf tickets. Anybody that like walks by, he sounds like he's the protector. He's doing his job, y'all. But then like as soon as you come in the house, he's running to get a toy and to be like, hi, welcome in. Do you want to play? Like, he's so great. But that's what my dad likes to say, that he's selling wolf tickets. I love that. Love it. Okay, so let's go ahead and add these eggs. That sounded beautiful. And if you want these soft scrambled eggs like my husband, honey, you gotta keep the spatula moving. All right, a nice slow, just keep them moving here. So that they kind of look like those restaurant eggs. You're just gently kind of pushing them. Yeah. Okay, how are these biscuits looking? Okay, they're looking great, but still not ready. Okay. All right, how's the chat doing? Y'all, wow. I am cooking, talking, camera chat. Okay, Cass, I'm getting comfortable now. I appreciate y'all hanging in here with me. I know the first couple of lives were they weren't rough. I feel more comfortable. Maybe that's it. Okay. Yeah, I got one hand on the spatula, one hand on the keyboard. Okay. Let's see here. Jen loves to read. Not gonna lie, organ meats scare me. Yeah, they do, unfortunately, for lots of Americans now. But that's only a recent kind of thing. Okay. Slide these off the heat because they're gonna keep cooking in cast iron. I don't want to overcook them. They were some of the most, so the way that like bones 60 years ago, like butchers would give them away at the grocery stores. Now you go and you have to like buy bones, right? Because we have found out just how it's become popular, right? We've always known this. But you got to read books by Sally Fallon. Oh my goodness, she is amazing. But anyways, liver was one of those cuts of meats that like they were prized at the grocery store 50 years ago. And now it's just fallen out of favor because again, where stores now are like productizing. I think that's the word that I'm trying to get out. Productizing like supplements and mixes and everything else because like there's a higher price point that you can put on those kind of things. When it's like, no, like we knew just to buy liver. Like that's what people were going to the store to eat, to get. They served it in like school cafeterias and people ate it. Not everyone likes everything. I'm not saying that, but it's interesting how trends, trends happen. But it sounds like, Jen, you're considering it. And just start there. When you are ready, like you'll be ready to try it. Okay, the traveling Camilla, I know Cass mentioned in another video, so I started looking for places to do that. Ooh, I think I missed the front part of that. Okay, all right. Let's see here. Love this live. Making my husband and I breakfast now too. Okay, Hattie Croy. Garden scrambled eggs and meats. Yes, girl, I've got to make some liver. It's comfy in the deep freezer for sure. You better pull that out. I know that's right. Love it. Oh, that's so exciting. Oh, what else? April. I love live cooking. It's unedited and real. Yes. Yes. The pressure is definitely on. Y'all, hold on. Look at how, sorry, my cupboard doors, we'll get them, okay? Oh, there are like two that really squeak and won't stay closed. Like we have a Belgian thing over there. Look at these beautiful scrambled eggs here. This is what I was telling y'all about. Ooh. Yes. See how like nice and soft they are? They're not overly hard scrambled. Oh my gosh, I cheese. Oh, he'll be okay. These things are lathered up in butter. Oh, okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to slide these right back into the pan so that they stay nice and high. That's what I love about my cast iron. Oh, man. Okay. All right. All good. All good. I know my husband is watching this live, and he's gonna be like, "Baby girl, it's fine." He's gonna be like, "It's fine." Oh yeah, the scrapple. Okay, where's my same spatula? Because if I can double time it, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, it's gonna be the scrapple and then the biscuits, and then y'all, I think we're gonna be good. Yes. Where's my little handle? No, what happened to my little handle? Oh, here it is. I was just sharing. I need to find, what do y'all use for your cast iron handles? I found this one at the Tea and Spice Exchange. There was one in Annapolis. I don't like the silicone ones because they slide off your cast iron. And either I'll just use a pot holder, but I want to get like maybe 2 more of these so that I have some that always stay on. This is a little dog, I think. She looks raggedy, but this thing works. It works, and I just love that you can just keep it on the handle. Okay. All right. Slide this here. Yes, I'm doing it. Okay, this is a good one. Yes. Okay, good. Hold on. See the crust that I was telling you about? That's the crust. And it's in one piece and it's not broken. Again, scrapple fans, you already know. I'm doing it right. I'm doing it justice. Okay. All right. Oh, I didn't realize I saw that burner on. Let's go ahead and take that off. No. This one is off. And this one is still on though. Okay, let me turn over these other 2. Oh, thank you, Lord. Okay. Okay, and I have this third piece here. Yeah, I gotta get up underneath of it. Yes. Okay. Yeah, this is what we're looking at. This is perfect. Oh my goodness, y'all. Listen. After we have breakfast over here at the table, then this is one of those Saturday mornings, we're going to slide right back over to the couch, y'all. And then watch a little bit of something that's on MPT because it's just always so good. It doesn't even matter like what's on, but like I said, most of the time. Could be sewing. I think they come out with a little scheduler thing, but I don't mind. It's a little comfort to me. Okay, biscuits. Okay. All right. Oh, take out the asparagus. And then I'm going to, hey, yes. Oh my goodness, those are so good. You know you would eat asparagus too if it was drowning in bacon. You know it. Oh, yes. Okay, I'm going to give my biscuits like another minute or 2. They're essentially ready though. They are. Woo! Oh, praise the Lord. Okay, everything is cooking up so nicely. I'm gonna warm up my coffee really quickly. Okay, let me just grab this little cup that's here. That deserves a little swig of coffee. And let me see what the chat's doing real quick. Okay, cut this oven off. Stop. 30 seconds here. Whew. Okay. Okay. So I have Yvonda. Good morning. Love your channel. And you, I always feel like I'm visiting a friend. Yes, absolutely. You are for sure. S. Johnson, OMG, caught alive. Yes. Good morning. This is a good time for a lot of y'all. Okay. Wow. Mazel, I think. No, Mo Silver Giver, maybe. Eastern Shore corner stores used to sell fried gizzards. Yes. Yeah, exactly. So expensive, it's crazy. Yep, absolutely. I hear y'all. I hear you. Bones and chicken feet so expensive here now too. Oh, even the chicken feet are expensive. You know what? Yeah, they have actually been going up. So I can still normally get a pack around like $2.50 or so. But I remember when they were like $1.50. I still though will try to. There's one store that marks down their meat. Y'all see me when I'm like, oh my goodness, like the chicken feet are like marked down, and I get the red tags. I'll freeze them, or I'll get as many as I can, put them in my roaster. Yeah, I know. I know it. Oh, and eventually you're like, man, I just got to get the farm, or be in a community of people. Because, like I said, I'm not going to have a huge farm. I'm not going to be doing everything, but it is more important to me to be in that community of people that I know that are doing the things. And it's even nice for me now, like to have farm friends, because as a part of that, like the bartering is like, I'm not worried about, oh, yeah, the coffee being paid for anything. I want the skill. And then your payment is oftentimes like, that's how I've gotten like my chickens and like my turkeys for the past, the Thanksgiving turkey, right? For past couple of years. That's like your form of payment, like the eggs, all of that. Oh yeah. Okay. That oven is cut off. Let me go ahead and grab a plate. Oh, are there any other questions, friends? If there are any like technical questions, I feel like I've been like moving all over the place. That's me, y'all. You already know. I'm happy to answer those. But if we are doing fine, I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep looking at the chat here. I'm trying to look at it as much as I can. Again, camera is here to show you food, but my laptop is here. Some Aldis have slim glass jars of white asparagus on sale for $1.50. Yes, that's a really good price too. Yeah, I actually did not do my Aldi grocery one. I was at a store called Giant, which I think if you don't have a Giant, it's kind of like a Publix, but I think Publix is more expensive than Giant. Yeah. So Keisha, not every store has chicken feet. I will say that. Sometimes you can ask the butcher for them. But yeah, it just depends like on your store. So if you're in the Maryland area, Giant sells their chicken feet. That's where I get mine from reliably. Sometimes Food Lion will have them. Not Food Lion, Wise Markets. Let's see here. Mason, football today. Yeah, that's going to be my dad and my brother. Yeah, college football day, right? Yeah. I enjoy college teams, LSU. Yes, they're college football fans for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my dad is LSU because he's from Louisiana. And then my brother went to University of Florida. I hear the Gators haven't been doing well for too long. I don't follow football. Yeah. Get my elderberry syrup started. Yes, that's the time to do that. Yeah, got my first green beans off my green stalk. Oh, yes, wonderful. Yes. Okay, hold on. You must be in a warmer region to still be getting green beans, but excellent. Okay. All right. Morning, drop by to say hello. I have to catch the replay. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you're doing all this on no coffee in the morning on Saturday. Yeah, I mean, a lot of us are. Yeah, I don't know. This is fun. This is really fun for me. I'm coming over. Yes, Rosa. I know. Oh, the biscuits. Yes. Okay. See, wow. That is like it's the sense in here that I just know. Okay, let's move this back here. Oh yeah, this is not hard, y'all. I feel like you're gonna be like, it's when you look at the live, it's gonna be like an hour and a half to cook breakfast. No, not at all. Not at all. Are you ready? Let me move the call. Are you ready? We're not even finished yet because I haven't even like topped them with butter. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Let me go over to the dining room table because now I need to get my butter crock. I know, Thor. I know. Almost, Ruba. Almost. Okay. Oh, so somebody else is walking by, y'all. Thor's just saying good morning. All right. Okay. So this is my little butter keeper. And this is what allows you to keep your butter out at room temperature without it spoiling on you. So I just there's just a little bit of water at the bottom of this container. And then there's a little bit of like salt that I keep here. So this is the butter keeper. Sorry, this is my left hand. It's kind of awkward here. Okay, so now what I'm going to go ahead and do is, do I have my little brush over here? Oh, good. Okay, I do. So now what we are going to do is, sorry, I'm just looking for space, y'all. I'm just going to take some of my melted butter here. And look, here's the thing that you love about your butter keeper is that this butter is already super soft. So it's always, I'm touching it here so that, oh my goodness, it's always creamy, right? Because that's what you want. You just leave this thing on the table. So whenever you have like your biscuits or whatever else, your dinner rolls, it's already ready right there for you, Okay. All right. So now I'm just going to go ahead and butter. Hold on. I'm being a little extra, but I'm strong. I got strong cast iron hands. Oh, yes. Oh, my gosh. Oh, and I'm excited to eat these. That's where the squeals come from, y'all. Yes, it looks good, but I'm excited to eat them. Okay. Okay, that's about all I can do. All right. Okay, that was my left hand. Oh, yes. I need a little bit more butter. I need a little bit more butter, okay? We are generous around here with butter. And oh my goodness. Yes. I'm going to plate this up, y'all. And then I do see here that Trey's, I think I caught a little bit of his text message that's here, that he is en route for home. And so we are going to enjoy our breakfast together. But I always have to plate it up for you. I have to plate it up for you so that you know that this is legit. We're going to do the taste test. Okay, so things are cool right here. Let me go ahead and see if I have any questions that are here. Okay, so I do see here that I have a question that's like, how does a butter crock work? Yes, the biscuit recipe, dolls and everything, that is coming out on my video that I think I'm going to post like Tuesday or Wednesday. It's going to be my next video. It's going to be my next video. So you'll see the biscuit recipe. This is just a little primer. And so, yes. Okay. So a butter crock it works by like you're basically packing in soft butter into the lid and you're adding a little bit of water to the base. Some people also like add just like a little bit of salt as more of like a preserving agent, but it creates this airtight, where's my butter crock? Yeah. And then like by doing that, it's going to create this airtight seal that you have here, and that keeps the butter fresh and perfectly like spreadable on the counter. This is actually the old-fashioned farmhouse way to have like butter that's like ready to use within an arm's reach. This is not, I'm telling y'all, the more I start to think about like having a kitchen that I know is going to like go the distance, it is not super appliance heavy. Yes, I have this KitchenAid that I was blessed with. Again, Facebook Marketplace. This older lady was giving away she was like, I just don't use it anymore. Stainless steel. I got the thing for like $50 or $75, something crazy. But I like really good like hand tools. And like, I try to think like, what were kitchens really looking like 70 years ago, 70 to 100 years ago? You can't go wrong. And that's where I started coming across stuff like this. And also, and my arcade cast iron coffee grinder. After I had one that was like, do I have this little book up here? Oh yeah. So this is a really good book too. I got it at a thrift store. It's called Kitchen Collectibles. And it's just pretty much like letting you know. And I got this specifically. Oh, I just turned to the page. Look, this is where it's talking about like the coffee grinders. And this is like the arcade crystal coffee grinder, the one that I have like over there hanging up on my wall. But I like looking at books like these. Or even watching like channels online because, sorry, I feel like you can't really see it. I'll kind of do it like this. I know you can't see it perfectly, but this is where I get inspired to be like, oh, this is what I should be having in my kitchen. Or, this is really good to see too, because when I'm in the thrift store and I'm like, what is that? Sometimes I've already seen it because I have this book here, right? And this is the stuff that lasts. This is the stuff that lasts. Do I want a bigger kitchen someday? Yeah, eventually, right? Like I do want a kitchen where I can have like people here in the kitchen with me. I feel like, my house isn't big. So yeah, like if I'm talking to someone and they're sitting at the dining room table or like the couch, yeah, but like, you still kind of want them like here. I want to have like a table that's in the kitchen, a place to like comfortably sit like in the kitchen. So like one other person can be here in the kitchen with me. But I'm so thankful because in our apartment kitchen, if like two people were in there, it was like, you're crowded. Like it was literally like doing like the little shimmy and stuff. Why did I say all that? Oh yeah, a bigger kitchen. Yes, maybe like space layout wise, maybe more countertop space. But I don't feel too inclined. Like if I can already do everything that I do, y'all, and I do not have every single appliance. And I did in my late 20s, I had to detox from a lot of stuff because I was like, I'm not using this stuff, but paring it down and now cooking how I am. Oh, Oh, it's so nice to know that you actually do not need a lot. You need cast iron, you need a canner, you need some jars. Um, you need just some basic stuff, and you can get away with a lot. Anything else? Sure, some crock pots. Yeah, there may also be like other appliances that you're adding because they really do help you, but that's an individual choice. Like, you know. So if there's like, I don't have an air fryer yet. I'm not against air fryers. I know I've talked about them, but I also have to be like very judicious with the space that I have here. Okay. Anyways, I get on here and I'm so talkative. I have been led to believe that I am an introvert outside of work. Oh, okay. All right. Plating. So you can get to your Saturday morning. Goodness. Because again, I'm going live later today in the dispatch, and we are cooking through the biscuits, the English muffins, and then we're going to be prepping for like the bagels. Oh, we're making the tortillas today too. Okay, so I need a serving fork or spoon. I only have knives over there. Hold on, friends. Okay. Oh, and then later on with my ginger bug, I am getting ready to make some homemade sodas. Well, yeah, I'm going to do that because I found some pomegranate juice on sale, 2 for $5. You know, like one of those pomegranate things can be like $5. So that was a good price. I'm excited to have that. And then I've got to get started on my front porch pumpkins. Oh my goodness. Every time I come into the house and I see them, I'm like, oh, come on, Cass, it's time. So I've got to do that. Oh my goodness, it's going to be so good. So good. Hold on, friends. Hold on, like I do in my YouTube videos. Oh, okay. So good. And like I said, if you're just tuning in, yes, this is a softer asparagus. It is. But I enjoy that too. I also do like my crispier, like crunchy asparagus too for dinner, but for a breakfast recipe. And you know, my husband will easily just like he'll eat all like the rest of that. No problem. And then we're gonna go ahead and get our scrapple. Yeah, scrapple! Oh my gosh, this scrapple just turned out beautiful. It turned out beautiful. This is perfection. It is perfection. Okay. Oh, hold on. Psych. I'm just kidding. This is my husband's plate because I am not I'm not doing bacon because I'm having the scrapple. Okay. Okay. All right. So yay. And then here's my asparagus that's here. Actually, I'll scoop that out later, y'all. Let's go ahead and get to the biscuits. And okay, biscuits are here. Whoops. Here. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, y'all, I'm getting good. I mean, you can probably tell. But like, which one of these was the runt biscuit? Can you tell? The one I shape by hand? Boom, it's that one. Yeah, I'm still trying to get as good as grandma. Okay, so are you ready here? These are still so warm. Okay, here are our biscuits. Yes. Oh yeah, these are really hot, but you know, I can handle it. Look at this crust that's here. Oh my goodness. Hold on, can we hear it? That's perfect. It's not burnt. It's just a nice little, like that soft, buttery crisp that you want. And now, let me go ahead and get our knife. Oh, my Old Easy egg. I knew I was forgetting something. Okay, it's okay. Because I'm gonna eat this with Trey. But I will go ahead. I wanted to show you the Over Easy egg that has their like drizzle on top of the scrapple, like on top of the biscuit. I will just use a little bit of the scrambled eggs since I have those. Oh, darn it. No. Right is right. Right is right. I worked too hard this week to not have it what I want, right? I've got to get this. Yeah, we got to get this here. Okay, so I'm going to now move that's right. Like I said, normally I cook the scrapple and my over easy egg in the same pan, but I did 3 slices instead of 2, and I'm using my tiny little pan. I'm still going to go ahead, though, and show you this part, and so you can see like the butter. So let's go ahead, cut into our biscuit. Oh, my goodness. Yes. This is Saturday morning, folks. All right. Okay. And oh yeah. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sprouted whole wheat biscuits that taste amazing. No one is complaining that there's whole wheat in here, right? Easier to digest. Oh, it's so good. So good. All right. So then what we do after this is, so what you could do, let me get another knife that's out here. We are going to do, so I have to do both, y'all. I'm going to do sweet and savory on mine. So I am going to do, no, because I just used that one for my thing here. I'm going to do a little bit of, I like to do like butter and strawberry jelly on one half. And then I'll do like my open face, like the scrapple and like egg on the other. That's just how it's just a little quirk. I don't know. But yeah, so let's go ahead with this one. And you could spread butter over this. This doesn't need any more butter. Because I put like butter on the bottom of this biscuit. Okay, and now I'm just going to take a little bit of my strawberry preserves here. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes. This is so good. Man, this is a good morning. When I can wake up on the weekends and I'm not like rushed, or I can just move. I can just pitter about. I like that about a Saturday. And like I said, it's a nice, like overcast, rainy Saturday today. This is perfect. This weather is just telling you, honey, take a break. You don't have to rush. All right. We got the warm coffee here. We have our biscuit here. Let's go ahead and take a taste test. It's so good. It's just so good. Man. Oh, goodness. I got my burner up too high. Hold on. I know, Flora. I know. Okay, so next up, let's go ahead and do the scrapple. And I'm going to break it. This beautiful scrapple. But this is, see what I mean? Like you want this crust here. Just like a thin layer of crispiness. And then underneath, usually one side is more crispier than the other. But like the seasonings are on this. It's just amazing. You just got to try this. You just got to try this scrapple. I love scrapple. No, it is so good. So normally what I'll do then is I'm going to take my scrapple. I'll put this over top. And then where's my fork? I might just like mash it down a little bit. I don't need to really with this one, just so it like fits the whole like thing of the biscuit. And then I'll have my over easy egg here in just a minute. But this is an over easy egg that I forgot to cook. I think that's the only kind of like snafu that I've really had. I'll take it for live cooking. And then look, you just eat it for real, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm silent. I'm really just enjoying this. It's so good. It's just so good. And like, you can't go out to a fast food restaurant, nor do you want to, and get this. You can not get a sprouted whole wheat biscuit with scrapple and an egg, hot off the cast iron with oils that with ingredients that were from scratch, man. And this will hold us over until like, normally with a breakfast like this, I might then kick up dinner to be like a little bit earlier, maybe around like 4 today. But this is Saturday, y'all. This is Cassandra on a Saturday. All right, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to look one more time at the comments, and then I'm going to prep things so that we have breakfast ready together, and y'all can go ahead and start your day. The white asparagus is really tender too. I don't see it all the time in my area. Giants in Pennsylvania too. Perfect. Good to know. Look at those biscuits. I know. Let's see here. What I can do with a little fresh ginger. This is Amber. So Amber, I would say with the fresh ginger, you can like freeze it if you have a little bit of it left. You can make ginger sugar out of it. Where's my ginger sugar? Where is it? I just had it. Did I put it back in the fridge? Hold on. I want to show you. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh yeah. You can make ginger sugar out of it. Funny that you asked, Amber. And this is exactly what it is. So it's just ginger that I have just put through the blender. Yeah, it even has like the skin that's on. And this is regular white sugar that I use just to preserve it. Like sugar is acting as a preserving agent. You can leave it in the fridge. You can take it out like if your kitchen's cooler and leave it out. But I like stirring that into like teas. It's really good. I like stirring that into, I feed that in my ginger bugs so that I'm not like grating ginger all the time. You can use it like as a little like marinade. Yeah, you can do that. I'm so glad people were answering her. Yes. So Dawson, everything said make a marinade with your ginger with sooty sauce or coconut aminos, sesame, etc. Oh yes. Oh, wonderful. I love that. Yes, let's see here. I'm moving very quickly, friends, because I do want to make sure that I eat dinner while it's hot. I am that kind of person. I'm that kind of person. After I finish cooking and the food is ready, I am not going to call you twice. Everybody already knows they're on here. I'll be talking to my dad, and we'll just be talking, and then it'll be like, "Oh, your mama said the food's ready. Bye." And like he's done. Mom does not play when it comes to that, and neither do I. I like the food hot and ready to eat. Okay. Do I only use cast iron pans? Yeah. For a variety of reasons. They retain heat well. They cut down on like, I can't do one trick. I cannot do, that's one thing I talk about. One trick show appliances, especially if you're in like a smaller place. No, I can take my cast iron from the stovetop to the oven, right? So I love that. It's going to retain its heat so that like my food's staying warm even after I cook it, and I'm serving it. You eliminate the toxicity. You're getting a little bit of extra like iron into your food. It is literally indestructible, right? So like I think when we first got married, we had like Teflon sets or whatever else. Yeah, they look pretty, but then like they start to wear down on you. They're leaching, toxins into your food, or again, they just wear down. And I think maybe by year like 4 or something, it was like, oh, we need a new like pan set, which was another, well, back then, I guess $200 or something just for like another set of something. And so you can always bring them back to life. Your cast iron will outlive you. This stuff will last for generations. You can always bring it back. Yeah, you do have to like hand wash it. Okay. I always have soapy water that's there. You don't even need to like clean it out every single time. This beautiful bacon grease and flavor that I have in here is going to sit here in the oven, because the next thing I make, I'm pulling it back out. And look, I already have my nonstick flavoring coating that's already there. Y'all, I need to be brief with my comments. Oh my gosh, I just started talking. Okay. Skimming. The Anderson family love catching you live. It's like chatting with my cousin. Girl, I can chat, apparently. I'm a Norfolker. Oh, okay, we're nearly neighbors. Transplanted to Detroit. Okay. All right. I also use butter dishes. Yes. We go there too fast for it to go back. Yeah. True. I know, especially when it's right there on the table. I know that's right. People are saying hi to each other. I love that. Kim, yeah, we can maintain the test of time. Well, Cassandra, that's a good book because you come across some really good household items. Yes, exactly. No, for sure. Leanne! Hey, girl! The Mennonite Farmhouse. Friends. Yes, that is you. Okay, check out Leanne's channel. Yes, Leanne also runs like a country kitchen. She is on a huge farm. Yes, definitely check out Leanne's channel. I got to check out, Leanne, there was something that you made. There was a video. That thumbnail, girl, was so good. It was something with bread. It was something with bread. I was like, I think I need to check that out. I think I started watching it. But yeah, shout out to Leanne. Let's see, Karen, your kitchen is prettier than mine. I have dishes on the rack and a cluttered shelf area and kid stuff all over the fridge. Oh, sweetheart. First, thank you for complimenting my kitchen, but don't have it be at the expense of, not being endearing towards your own. The thing you got to realize is like kitchens are like the hardest working spaces in your house. And I think that it is beautiful that you have kid stuff all over the fridge. That's a special moment. It's not always going to be crowded, with their paintings and drawings all over the place. So cherish that moment in that stage of life. You're going to miss that one day. Then you're going to be like, I have a bare fridge just like Cassandra's on the outside. But I hear you on that. And you know what? Dishes on the rack. Yes. Dishes on the rack means that you just finished cooking a meal, sweetheart. Nothing is wrong with that. Cluttered shelf. Hey, give yourself grace. The kitchen that you see me having now, my kitchen still does get disheveled now. You should You want a real time look at what things are looking like behind the scenes? This is crazy. Yeah, there's my camera that's here. This is a cluttered kitchen. I'm getting stressed right now. But it is what it is. We are living life, sweetheart. We are living life. Let me move some of this stuff back so I can put my elbows down. Okay. Really enjoyed this live. My gingerbread never survives. I tried 3 times and gave up. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I do. Oh, I have some fermenting things. I just need to see if I can put it into a video. I might have it out next month. Maybe I don't know. Okay. All right, friends. So I'm going to go ahead and let everyone go because it is 2.5 hours, almost 2 hours later, but I just had fun. I just had so much fun with you all. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and leave the information for the Dinner Sun Dispatch. Definitely look out for this full sequence video where I'm showing you how to start with biscuits and end up with beautiful bread. But this is just the first starter recipe that you're going to see me make in that video. If you haven't watched my soup video, I just posted that on Thursdays. It's how to make one soup base and then spin it into 7 different soups. Broccoli cheddar, a wonton soup, lasagna soup, this barley soup that I made. There are a couple in there. And so definitely check that out. I think, some of y'all I will see later on today in the dispatch where we are going through this complete bread sequence between today and tomorrow. Next week in the Dinner Sun Dispatch, we are canning protein. So we're canning chicken, we're canning turkey. I'm canning both. That's going to be a live workshop where I take you through all of it from beginning to end. So yeah, I'll leave that link below and I will see you in my kitchen or garden soon. Take care, friends. Enjoy your weekend.